Hi, I'm Heather. Thanks for joining me for these chair yoga exercises, a great way to unwind from the day. So if you'd like to sit up nice and tall on the chair, have your feet grounded, rooted to the floor. If not the floor, you can place something underneath your feet to connect there. Just take a moment to come into alignment through our upper body from the hips all the way up the back to the shoulders, through the neck and the head. And just taking a few moments to center yourself here. If you'd like, you can close your eyes. Begin to tune into your breath. Begin to tune into the sensations in your body. And we feel different from day to day, or even sometimes from hour to hour. So just checking in with where you're at today, right now, in this moment. And do a body scan from your head, through your neck and shoulders, from your arms, down to your hands. Coming back up, feeling through your back, to your hips. Moving your attention from the top of the shoulders again, down the front, down the chest, middle and belly. Into the hips, through the legs, right through the knees, and all the way down through the ankles and the feet. So directing your focus now onto yourself. We get to know what we need for ourselves. We can do this anytime. We're going to start off our movement today with slowly lifting the arms up just as high as they want to go to begin here, and then slowly releasing the arms down. And let's do that with the breath. Inhale, arms flow up, and exhale, arms flow down. Okay, you can reach back a bit there too. Inhale, maybe going a little higher this time. And exhale. Following your own breath here. You're not matching my rhythm, you're matching your own. This time, let your hands, fingers point down as you come up, and then point your fingers up as you come down. So we're getting a little more movement in the wrists. 2 more breaths like that. This time, bring your arms up parallel to the floor, make some loose fists, and we'll circle those wrists around. Opposite direction. And then reaching behind, taking hold of the back of the chair, the seat back, or even further down, wherever it's most comfortable. Could be the sides of the chair too. Just starting to gently lift and open through your chest, slightly lifting your chin. And on your exhalation, we'll go the opposite direction. So actually let your back curl, belly in, head down. Holding that for a few breaths. You can bring your hands forward, grip the knees. And again, we'll go back to that back bend position. So reaching back, opening the chest, lifting the chin. And as you exhale, belly in, back rounds, chin down, hands forward. Good. Well, let's just move back and forth, flowing with the breath now. As you exhale, same movement. Inhale, let your hands just slide back on your thighs a bit. Exhale, slide your hands forward, chin down. We'll continue this for 2 more breaths, helping to loosen up the back. And 1 more. Good. This time, come back to center, rolling out the shoulders. So we'll roll them one direction. Inhale to lift and exhale to roll down. And then we'll roll them the opposite direction. Inhale again to lift, exhale to roll down. As you release your shoulders, we'll gently turn the head a few times from side to side. And you can move with your breath, inhaling one way, exhaling the other. This time, as you inhale, turn your head one way. Exhale, drop it down towards that side of your chest. Inhale, lift up the head, the chin back up. Slowly turn it to the other side. And exhale, drop that chin towards your chest. We'll come back to center. And this time let's start with a roll from side to side. So a nice, gentle, easy roll. And this time, as you roll your head to one side, keep that ear in line over your shoulder. Pausing there, you can lift your hand up to that side of your head. So whatever way your head is angled to, bring that arm up. The other arm you could pull back. You can even reach back to your chair. And slowly release. Come back to center. We'll drop the chin, roll it to the other side, ear in line over your shoulder. Bring that other hand around. And you could reach back for the chair. I'm staying here for 2 more breaths. And slowly release, come back to center. Okay, this time lifting your right arm straight up. And we're gonna come over so you can grip the side of the chair with the other hand, come into a side bend. Opening up that side of your body. 1 more breath. Inhale back to center, exhale to release. Other side. Inhale, lifting, exhale into your side bend. Try not to lift off your sit bones. Keep your right and left hip bone rounded. And 1 more breath. And then slowly release, come back to center. Okay, we'll do a twist next. So we're going to cross that right arm over to the left. On the outside of your leg there, you can reach back for wherever you'd like to hold on the chair. Sit up nice and tall, open chest, shoulders roll back, head lifts. Feel that twist in your back. Two more breaths. At the end of this exhale, slowly release, come back to center. And we'll do the twist to the other side again, just making sure you're sitting up nice and tall, aligned over top of those sit bones. And come across to the other side. Breathing here. We'll stay for 2 more breaths. At the end of this exhale, release, come back to center. Just feel your back start to release. Reach your arms up. And we'll come over halfway to start and just start to let go. I'm sitting right at the front of the chair. Let the arms hang if you wish. Head can hang. Helping to release the lower back. It's a wonderful pose here. Another thing you could do is you could put support underneath your hands like blocks. We're just going to look to the right. So I'm going to bring my right hand up to the right thigh. I'm going to do a little twist again. Good. Exhale to release. Drop your right hand down and bring your left hand to your lower back. If your hands are here, you can just cross your arm over. And slowly back to center. Let's push back up and release. Roll those shoulders out again. Okay, this time swinging your arms up and exhale to open. So we're reaching back, coming forward. So we're trying to circle the arms. And we'll do that a few more times. So on the inhale, come up. And on the exhale, back. Inhale up. Exhale down in front. We'll do that 2 more times. Moving with your breath. Good. This time, inhale straight up. Point your fingers up. You can clasp your fingers except for the index, point them up. Reach nice and high. Drop your right hand down your back and use the left hand to hold on to that elbow there. Good. We'll hold for 1 more breath. Inhaling to lift both arms, exhaling, drop the other hand down your back. Use the other hand to support that elbow up. Good. 2 more breaths. Next time you inhale, lift both arms straight up and exhale to release. Release the arms, the shoulders. And then we'll let go of that. And we will come off the chair for a little bit. We'd like to use the back of the chair to start. So we'll turn the seat back to face. And we're going to keep our hands there. Walk our feet back until we're starting to form that right angle. Knees can be slightly bent, feet pressing into the floor. Push your hips back. Lengthening through your back. And just to play around with this position a little bit, today we're going to just use the left hip, pull it back slightly a little bit more than the right. Come back to center and then try the same on the other side. So your knee might bend a little bit on that other side, the left side, pull your right hip back. And we'll come back to the other side. Bend your right knee, send your left hip back. And then we'll try 1 more time on the other side. Good. And we'll start to release out of that one. We'll step the feet towards the chair. And then we'll step the right foot straight back. Starting to stretch through that right leg here, the back leg, bending your front knee. Lift your right heel off the mat and then plant it down. Do that again a few more times. Inhaling, lifting. Exhale to push it down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to plant it down. Good. This time I'll straighten through the legs. If you can, got a lighter chair that can slide. You can reach your arms forward in the pyramid. So I'm now straightening my legs a little bit more. Lengthening through, do your best here. Beautiful pose. I love that one. We're going to bend that front knee again. Start to come upright. Bring your feet together. Pause here in the mountain before we switch. Okay. And then we might just, we're going to bring that left foot now back, right foot forward. Lift that back heel, plant it down. Do that a few more times. Good, bending that right knee. Feeling that stretch in your back leg. Hold for 2 more breaths. Good, and when you're ready, we'll start to straighten through the legs. If the chair doesn't slide, you can always just slide your feet away. Again, we're lengthening through the back, but we're also at the same time with the right foot forward, pushing back with the hips. And we'll stay here for 1 more breath. And then we'll release, bring that back foot forward. Standing up nice and straight and tall. Okay, we're going to use the chair again for a bit of support while balancing. We'll pick up our right foot, standing on the left. You can always use a belt here if you need to. Wrapping around your right foot if it's tricky to hold on here. When you're ready, you could try coming off the chair, reaching to that arm forward, reaching the foot back. The chair is always there for support. Okay, kind of push your foot back, arm reaches forward. Yes. And then we'll release that side. Come back to center. Feel your feet, your legs here. And we will switch to the other side. Pausing here for a moment. Steadying yourself, even though it's, it's still a balancing position. It's still good to find a focal point, even though you're using the chair. And you'll need that focal point as you try to come off the chair for a moment. The chair is always there if you need. Okay, try that again. And then we'll come back to center. Release that. Just walk your legs out a little bit here. And shake them out. We'll just hold on to one. We'll hold on to the chair and lift one foot up to roll through the ankle. And then we'll release that and do the other side. Rolling through that ankle. And that's That's good. So we're going to come back to the chair. Just sit on it. Still sit on the front edge of the chair here. Sitting up nice and tall. We're going to lift the right leg up. Again, just a few more ankle circles. Perhaps a little knee circle if you hold on behind the leg here, and just rotate more fully through the lower leg now. And then hands up just below the knee again, rolling through your hip. Keep breathing here. Keep moving that hip, exploring the range of motion here. Bring it into all the different directions, out to the side, up, across, down again. Move in the opposite direction, bring it across, up. Try to sit up nice and tall as you do this. It's okay to slouch a little bit though. And then we'll release that side. Okay. Starting with the other side, a little ankle roll. Hands just behind the thigh, and we'll circle right through that leg. Just to lower, just from the knee to rotate right at the knee joint. And then starting to move right from the hip. Slowly moving that leg around. Checking out how you can position your leg, all the different ways you can move through your hip. Exploring that to keep the mobility in your body. If we don't move our body a certain way, we're going to lose that ability. So try to move, and once you feel done it other direction a few times. Okay, we're going to come back to that first leg, and this time crossing the ankle over top of the front of the thigh, the top of the thigh there, and sitting up nice and tall. And sometimes that's as much as you need to do for this position. Feeling that in the hip. Of course, you can start to come over a little bit more. To create a little bit more space in the hip, you can take your hands around the thigh. So I'm gripping around my thigh. I don't know if you can see that well. And just gently pulling it outwards a little bit from the, away from the hip. Okay. And then coming back and releasing, we'll release that leg. And we'll cross the other ankle over. You might notice side to side differences. One side might feel more challenging to do this than the other. Just holding that for a few breaths. And then we're gonna maybe come forward, maybe pull that on that leg a little bit. So I'm gripping around my thigh and gently pulling the leg away from the hip. Okay, releasing that, come back to center. And let go of the legs and just move them a little bit from side to side. Widen out as wide as you can here. One more thing. And come up through the heels onto the toes and then down again. Okay. And one more time. This time, inhale, lift your arms up. And exhale, come down with your elbows. Inhale, lifting and reaching. Opening your chest a little bit here. So you're pushing gently forward with your heart and then exhale, come down. And one more time. And release. Bring your arms back to your legs, bring your legs in. Pausing for a few breaths. We're going to stay here for about 4 minutes. Have some time to just be here, to meditate. This is time for you, for yourself, to release all expectations, to release all judgment or criticisms that go through our mind. To soften, to reset the pace, and to come into the present moment more fully. We are more fully alive when we are in the present moment. And it's here that we gain deeper understanding of ourselves. The mind becomes clear. We get to know. So just keep focusing on your breath. Keep coming back. There's nothing else you need to do right now. There's nowhere else to go. And there's nothing more that you need to be. Allow for your experience, whatever it is. Stay rooted here in stillness. Also helps to recharge your batteries midday, to take a little break. A break from doing it, everything. Taking a moment at the end of the meditation to smile. We'll bring our hands together at the heart. Namaste. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you again soon.